What's good, Budget Buds? This is part 12 of our Seed to Harvest series where we document growing on a budget. I was trying to show everyone in the world that you can grow really good bud for less than $300. Hopefully you guys learned something in this video, and let's get into it. Put these little guys up. Alrighty, a quick little tidbit for you guys. When you lower nitrogen and phosphorus levels in flower, like late flower, you get a higher THC and cannabinoid production, but you also lose a little bit of yield.
I'd say they're looking pretty good for day, what is this? 47? It's going to be flowering pretty quick and almost done. As far as strains go, with autos, if you put them in a small pot, most of the time they'll flower faster. There's like a rule of thumb. The smaller the pot, the faster they flower, the less the yield. The bigger the pot, the slower they flower, the more the yield. But I was in a little bit of a rush, but I don't want to only get like 4 buds. So I did a little bit of super cropping, a little bit of training to open her up. She was maybe like this size before, just an inner circle square thing. And now she's got little buds on the outside, buds down here, and buds out there by pulling her out. I did the same thing here. Let's see the plant and veg. We just flipped these to flower. So there's them. The gummy bears was really pale looking. It's looking a lot better. I wouldn't say she's like 100%, but it's a lot better. Let's see some root action. Yeah, she's a little dry, so her roots are really pruning back a bit. Roots are dry. Nope, can't find the roots there. It's too hidden by all the fucking leaves and other junk. I see it. It's just hard to get it on the camera because all the leaves in the way. I was gonna defoliate her, but I've decided that I want to keep this one as natural as possible. All I've done was top it one time. And she's starting to get those little weird little curls at the top of those bud sites, indicating she thinks it's about time to flower, which is great. I don't think this one's shown sign of sex yet. The blueberry I don't think has. Closest thing's over there. No. Wait. Any signs? Nope. So far, I don't see any signs of her being ready to flower. No, I don't see any. Ow, cock! I hit my head. Ugh. Watch your head. When you got a tent that's about your height, watch your head. You gotta get the one that's a little bit taller. You'll see 78, 51. So around 80 degrees when it's cold out.
Day and night, I toss and turn, I keep stressing my mind. I look for peace, but see I don't attain what I need for keeps this silly game we play. Look at this madness, the magnet keeps attracting me. I try to run, but see I'm not that fast. I think I'm first, but surely finish last. Cause day and night, the lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. He's all alone through the day and night. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. Day and night, the lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. He's all alone, some things will never change. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. Day Hold the phone. The lonely stoner, Mr. Solo Dolo. He's on the move, can't seem to shake the shade. Within his dreams, he sees the life he made. The pain is deep. A silent sleeper, you won't hear a peep peep. The girl he wants don't seem to want him to. It seems the feelings that she had her through. Cause day and night, the lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. He's all alone through the day and night. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. Day and night, bang, day and night. The lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. He's all alone, some things will never change. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night. No. Day and night. 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 Slow mo. Yeah. Day and night.
Very much for listening. Yeah. There's lots of nuggies there. There's lots of nuggies here. They're trained and looking a little strange. But these two will bounce back. They'll bounce back. They'll bounce back. Thank you very much for joining. Oh yeah, those Coke cans. They're from the devil. So, these two are pretty big. Convinced her to spread out a little bit. And keep her a little bit more tight. I'm seeing slight yellowing, which is like low levels of nitrogen. I will probably pump it full of some CalMag if I need to. But I'm going to let her go as far as I can and kind of fade out. Because I want these to be ready for harvest ASAP Rocky. The world says hello. Oh, I trained that a little bit. And I trained that on a little bit. I forgot I trained these. Or training these. Yep. Simple as that. Just take these. Toss them on here. Kind of push them out towards that. Well, actually, I kind of want a road out here. I don't know. I'm running out of room. I don't know if I can train this one much more, actually. It's probably the best I could do right there. Oh, all right. Well, one last train. I'll take those all off probably tomorrow. I'll take all those off tomorrow. I'm starting to see the green colors I like on this plant. Like, she's finally getting to a healthy color. Let's see. See if I could do some solids. So that yellow you see at the top, a lot of times that's like signs of low iron. Not getting enough iron in your nutrient solution mix or whatnots. I have some wood ash, so I'm gonna toss wood ash and then feed CalMag. That's what I'll do, and it'll probably green up a little bit. Wood ash is high in iron, so I'm gonna go do that. Grab some wood ash, sprinkle some on top, and then just feed some CalMag water for these two. Let's see how thirsty they are today. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, she's thirsty. So she's thirstier than she is, but we'll just grab a half gallon and split it between the two. So quarter gallon for each. So the good news is after we got a little hygrometer for $5.99 off Amazon for two. I think that's like what, $3. So we spent $3 on one of those. We could have gotten 6 of those minis that are all right as well, but we got 2 of the round ones because they stick to the wall. The leaves are looking a lot better now. She was starting to show like these weird deficiencies or like fungal patterns. All those are gone. After we trained her and lowered the nugs and got like more even canopy, we're able to not burn the tops and leave the center out. So I also removed some of the dead leaf litter because decaying leaf litter can cause pH swings and a bunch of other things. If your soil isn't big enough, because I'm using 2-gallon containers, I'm not sure those are big enough to actually hold decaying leaves without shifting the pH and other things too much. I've done it with 5 gallons way more successfully, 7 gallons even more successfully, but anything smaller than 5, maybe even like 3 might be pushing it, but like I think 5 is that sweet point where once you get to 5, you could start using the chop and drop method, which is what a lot of growers use. I personally like the chop and drop method. It's meant to be sustainable. All your leaves that you see are filled with nitrogen. So if you were to break one off on accident from training, or if it's like withered away, you would toss it into the soil to feed the microbes, and the microbes will break it down and bring the nitrogen back to the plant roots and into your plant. So it's like recycling. Like, long story short, taking the leaves and putting them on your soil should be recycling. It does build like microclimates where moisture builds up. It shades out certain areas, acts as like a mulch, so it decreases your need for water. So it can really change things up. If you're used to watering like a certain amount and then you just cover your whole pot with leaves, you're going to need to water less. We have the plant on the right is looking a little bit light yellow. I'll probably think about feeding her some nitrogen. That looks like the only thing she's missing. And it seems to me, if I were to guess, the right side of the plant is greener and the left side of the plant is more yellow. The 2 lights, when I measured the PPFD, it hits about 1,100 right here in the middle, this little center part right in this line. And I'm starting to see more yellowing from this little line. I think I'm pushing them a little bit too hard with the light. So I'm thinking about pulling back just a tad. And the humidity was off the other day. It was like 80-something degrees and 80-something humidity. We brought the car in. It really got the temps up and really threw things off. It's 73 right now, which is a bit low if I wanted rapid growth. So I'm going to close this tent up and see if I can build some heat and some humidity. Had this out for a bit too long. I'm trying not to do that. Let me give you one good shot of the plant. So, bangerangs, 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 bangerangs. So she's all beat up. She'll recover by the end of this, but I spread her out real nice, you know what I'm saying? Spread her out on the table like some yayo. Spread her out on the table like some yayo. Looky what we have here. So this is an autoflower that we trained. Trained her up pretty good. Got buds everywhere. Still pretty early in flower, so you can train her out like this. I wouldn't suggest training late in flower, or even this far into flower. I probably wouldn't suggest training if you're early to train or new to training, never done it before. I'd suggest training. I'll show you another plant over there that's better for training as a newbie. Here's one that was previously trained out, and she's already recovered. By the window, by the window. Yeah, some early trichome production. Looks like some color on the leaves, like purpling. It's a little chilly on that side, so I understand. It's a little colder on that side. I keep the intake fan over here, so it would make sense. They're looking pretty good though. That's a solid plant. We also got a little mangled over here. I'll probably take the clothes hangers off and make her look a little bit better, but I'm running out of space, so I can't keep pulling her out anymore. She's pretty much maxed out on size in this tent. Can't really go much further than that. Let's go see what's happening over here. Good morning, sunshine. The world says hello. Yep. So this plant is stretching out the wazoo. Let's see. Yeah. So she's stretching a lot. But she was very yellow before, and she's starting to get her color back, so all the new growth's pretty healthy compared to the old growth, which is more yellow. It's nice to know that the CalMag treatment and the food's been working. I'm tempted to train her some more because I know she's going to get too tall. But honestly, I don't have enough space in this tent to continue to go much further than how I've trained her already. It's mainly about opening her up so that the inside can get some light, but I haven't filled the inside with tops yet, and I've already flipped the flower, so I'm not expecting these little guys in here to grow upward. It's just mainly to give enough space for each one of the large nugs. I could probably super crop some of these over here and get them in the middle, but I'd prefer to try to get them going. I might need a trellis for this girl. I ain't gonna lie. She's gonna flop over. She doesn't have the stem strength to like really hold heavy buds. So I'm thinking if I should do something about that. I have some beach sand, which would be calcium silicate. It breaks down very slowly, but as a slow release silicate, it works and also provides calcium. Both will strengthen the cell walls. So I might toss some beach sand just on the top. You can see, ooh, wow, that's crazy. Here's the feeder roots. That's how they're looking. The roots are kind of going crazy. Oh yeah, her feeder roots are going crazy too. So it looks like the temps were 80 and 55, 80, 55. That's what she likes. She likes that temperature. Because before at 70 degrees, 70 flat, she was turning yellow. And her roots are really happy. Alright, let's see what we could do for training this thing. You see that? You see how many bud sites are right here? That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. There's like 5 or 6 right there. I'm gonna almost super crop these, and then I'll hold them down using a clothes hanger. I'm going to lean these over first of all. Push them down as far as I can go without breaking the stem. I can feel roughly like how much tension and how much pressure I'm applying. I get all 5 of these down, maybe 6 of these. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, all 5 of these are down now. So I'll pull those out, which will be nice for the buds. That way, I'm gonna pull the main stem out to the side over here. I don't care if you break. I don't care if you're hurt. Gotta do it, dog. So pull those out like that. That can go over there. Cool. Get another hanger. Oop. It goes over the top of the bud sites, and then down and out. Down and out. Down and out. So there's that. And I gotta get the last set of those out to the right. these guys out to the right. To the back and out to the right. You can go back here with these guys, and you guys can come out here. Alright, that's the best I can really do, honestly. Like, there's plenty more bud sites everywhere, but it seems like the best I can do in terms of spreading it out and getting them some more light than they were getting before. I'm going to do some defoliation. I don't really like doing this, but because this is supposed to be an all natty. But if I don't, I'm going to get powdery mildew, I'm going to get mold, I'm going to get microclimates. I'm just going to destroy these plants if I don't remove at least some of these families. I'm just going to pick randomly, whatever opens up some more space for everyone. Probably the largest ones, really. Like the big ones. Just here and there, grabbing some. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just grabbing the big families I see that I don't like. Anything that's pointed inward towards the center, I'll probably pull. I'm gonna have to defoliate every day probably. More than likely, it's best if I defoliate every day for this type of plant. Every strain's different. You can't be like, oh yeah, you have.
Alrighty, fam. I've held you here for long enough. The video's hitting that 20-something minute mark. So let's just call it a day here. Deuce, deuce. Let's play that music, and we'll see you next time on some Budget Buds.